Hey there everyone and welcome to another skill combo video. In this one we're going to be looking at the Archer's combo between Smokescreen and Decoy, same as the first combo, however this is introducing skill runes. Skill runes completely change the way Smokescreen works as a skill, especially in PvE, and it suddenly becomes a lot more viable. So there are a couple of combinations which I'm going to show for this. I've got listed as A and B in this. The first one's Renewing Mist, and this combos directly with Festive Spirit. That's the skill rune for Decoy. With the other skill runes, it doesn't really combo quite so well. And then Dark Mist, this combos with any kind of Decoy. However, the best one's Festive Spirit, so I'm just going to kind of use that one again. Yes, so in here, I want to correct what I wrote. I was correct for the Renewing Mist combo. However, the Dark Mist can be played in so many different ways. So I'm just pretty much I'm just going to show very quickly before then I go into the combat, and then what I'm going to show is just loads of different things in combat and give you different ideas of how you could use this. So the idea with Renewing Mist is it puts an 80% slow on enemies that are inside the Renewing Mist, on top of healing you a little bit, which is kind of meh. And, I probably should say as well, all these combos, they all are with what Decoy adds when you get it to level 99. So it's what the skill runes add for Smokescreen, and it's what Decoy gets when it goes level 99, which is this damage redirection. That means that there's an area around it where if you get hit, you don't take any damage whatsoever. So anyway, this means you can fight in melee with this much better, and in fact, what's really good with Renewing Mist is you'll put the slow on, you then use Festive Spirit. This pulls in all the enemies, and when they get hit by the slow, when they're getting hit by the pull effect, they end up flying off to the side before then coming back in. And that pretty much goes for the full 2-second duration before the decoy arrives. Then when the decoy arrives, you've got the 100% damage reduction, so you don't take any damage when you're in here. And if you use a cooldown potion, hopefully you can spam the decoy enough, and enemies are getting flung around enough that they can't kill off your decoys fast enough, and you basically become invincible. This doesn't quite work when there are lots of enemies, as you'll come to see. So I'll go and show this one first. So I'm showing it in the New Horizons tournament map, which is a very difficult map. Map 7 and Map 8 of this tournament are kind of regarded as the really tough ones in this. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of attacking. Basically, there are two melee guys who are going to cause me problems. So I'm going to have to deal with them first. Before then I can kind of properly show what I'm going to be doing. Alright, let's start by taking out one of them. So I may struggle to begin with just because of these guys, but then hopefully once I've taken them down it will be okay. And I'm just trying to take them down quickly before you get loads of enemies in this map, because this map's good for having a nice mix of range and melee enemies, and as well as lots of them. So it's generally a nightmare to deal with for that reason. However, I can just about tank up enough to take down these guys before... Okay, we're starting to get lots of enemies now. Let's see if I can take it down quickly. Cool. Okay, we're done. Okay, so now I can start using the combo. And it wasn't so obvious there. I'll see if I can do it again. You want to put the decoys slightly apart from each other. You can see... Oh, there we go. They're all getting messed up by the slow. And during that time they couldn't really attack the first decoy, so basically these decoys can survive much longer, and they get the enemies get stuck and they can't really attack your decoys very properly. So this is the way the combo works, and it only works on enemies which do get pulled by the effect. You can see the boss here doesn't get pulled, and actually those two other big melee guys, they don't get pulled, and that's why it's a problem. However, it's only really the bosses which don't get pulled by things like this, I think. So in the vast majority of cases, it's okay, because you can tank one guy as he's attacking you. He's hurting the other decoy instead. I pull them outside the Renewing Mist there. Whoops. But yeah, as you can see, it's very easy to survive in melee using this. You don't have any problems. Actually, I haven't really proven that I'm not actually invincible. I should probably show that. Yeah, look, see, I take damage. I haven't gone into this invincible. Yes, so that's the way this combo works, and it's extremely effective. However, I do prefer the other combo a bit. You can see here, look, this is actually with them attacking, and these guys I can actually avoid with the Smokescreen effect already. So Smokescreen's very nice for them. But as you can see, even the 2 seconds before the decoy appeared, I wasn't really taking damage because they got pulled around. Ooh, I was messed up there. But anyway, that's that combo, and very cool. However, the main downside of it is you can't fight from range, which, if you're using a sniper and you want the damage boost from that, you're not going to be getting that. So that's where Dark Mist comes in. Now, originally I said the way to do this is just to use decoy normally, and then once they destroy your decoy, if there are too many enemies that they destroy your decoy, then you put out the Dark Mist. So, in other words, you stand at range and use your decoy normally, and you, let's just get rid of that. And, yeah, you'll be attacking the enemies and stuff, and then if they destroy your decoy and they come over to you, then you just put Dark Mist down. And the reason why you'd want to use Festive Spirit is because it does the pulling effect, so you can put the decoy one side, decoy the other side, you can pull them around between, they struggle to take out your decoys faster, plus you can have more than one decoy out at once. So yeah, Festive Spirit, I've tried the other ones, and it's just generally the best for this combo. So that's how I thought it would work. However, in practice, there are quite a few uses, so you can play with it that way, and that will probably be good for people who can overpower the enemies, so they just need to have that defense for if enemies do get through to them. However, enemies which are immune to feared, as the two mini-boss guys in this are, plus also any range enemies, it doesn't work too well against. So you become like a wizard where basically you've got to take down those range enemies, and the melee enemies aren't a problem because you can fear them away. However, actually, what I found the best way it works, I will show in a minute. So I've got to take down these guys first of all. I don't think I'm going to do it as smoothly as I did last time, but we'll see. So Dark Mist, I forgot to say, it fears enemies that walk into it, which only really works on the small enemies, and then it also gives you a 50% damage reduction, which is huge. That's almost as high as Flame Armor and Protector, and yeah, so it means you can survive things. It doesn't mean you can tank, but you can definitely survive things, and that means I can, like, you know, sit here and I don't actually need the damage redirection of the decoy. I will be able to tank one mediocre enemy. But anyway, so now you can do this, and you can place the decoy over there, and you can have the Dark Mist, but what you'll see is actually range enemies come over and attack me after they defeated the decoy. If there are too many enemies, they'll come over and attack me, and while I can make melee enemies run away, range enemies will attack me before they get in the distance of the fear. So what I've found actually works best in practice is you put the decoys down like this, and then you go and you support the decoy by making all the small enemies run away. So what you can use this then to basically make your decoys survive a really long time, because not only do they have to deal with like multiple decoys from Festive Spirit, but you can get the small enemies to run away. And this does disrupt you from your attacking. However, if you're struggling with too many enemies in you know one event or whatever, because often that's where things become a problem, is when there are too many enemies that they destroy your decoys too quickly, and you then get overrun. But what Dark Mist will let you do is you can just run in there, and you know you're safe because the decoy's there, which will take all the damage for you when it's level 99. You know you're safe, you can run in, do Dark Mist, and then run back out, or just sit there and attack them. Because again, you can fight in melee, but in this case, actually, fighting in melee won't be melee, because you will make all the small enemies run away. So you can still attack all of them from range, as you then, you know, have probably the boss sat next to you with Fear Immune going off like that all the time. So that's kind of the uses for it, I've found. You may find other ways which kind of work better for you, but I've pretty much found what I feel is the most obvious uses, and that in practice actually it was something which I didn't think of originally, which is walking in there and using Dark Mist to get the small enemies away to, you know, let your decoys survive longer. But certainly these combos are really awesome, and as you can see, I haven't really fought attacked these enemies at all. And I mean, did I die earlier? I think I did when I was like, you know, messing around with stuff. But yeah, you can essentially become indestructible with a cooldown potion and careful use of these skills, as long as you take out certain targets. So specifically, you want to take down targets who are fear immune, ones who don't get pulled by the effect of Festive Spirit, and then you want to focus on the range enemies. So ones like these, I wanted to kill them off first, because they're the problem ones that I can't get rid of with Dark Mist quite so easily. But anyway, this is probably my favourite combo on the Archer class, and you can mix in First Aid as well. That's what I'll be doing later in a later combo. But yeah, as you can see already, this is a great PvE combo, and not quite so good in PvP because decoys just die off instantly. But Dark Mist and Renewing Mist in PvP are definitely very good, and you can even get stun immunity if you level them up to 99. So that's everything that I want to say in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.